Hey guys, my name's Chris and I work in operations, and I thought I'd start sharing some of my workflows. I ran into something, so we did a workshop for a client for a website, and now we need to do research. And so we didn't, I don't know if the client really knows what they want, so I'm making this up from scratch, and that's fine. And that's what I want to show you, because I don't think any of us should be afraid to make stuff up from scratch. So let's look at this. Let's look at this one right here. So I took to paper first, because paper is always a good place to start thinking about things. And how do I want to lay out the report? Because if I don't think about how I'm going to lay out the report, I don't really know what information I'm going to get. And last time I tried to do that, I ended up doing a bunch of research, and then I didn't know where to end on the report. I just kept wanting to add stuff because it was valuable, because I thought it would make the report interesting. And it was really interesting and deep and well organized, but it could have been better, and I spent a lot more time on it than we budgeted. So let's look at, so this is totally not my best drawing here, a diagram, a little messy. But let's look at this. So it's a research report. And so the question he needs to answer is, what should we do with the redesign? And then why should we do it? Why should we make these changes? What we need to know is how users are using the site, and then how, what we should do to change it. I don't have the budget to do a full UX, big, research undertaking. It's basically 5 people I'm going to interview, and then I'm going to create a survey. And I'm not sure I would have set it up that way, but that's what I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a page of suggestions, which is kind of like the executive brief, the suggestions page. So I kind of built that out here. Then I'm going to have insights. So what did each question tell me? And then appendix, which is where I drop all the other stuff. So there are a few key things I want to share, and that's, so sure, you put it, the title, summary of suggestions, how we did the research, what the qualitative side said, what the quantitative side said of the research. You don't need to worry about that. And so that's the insights. And I'm going to go through each insight by question. So I'm going to have probably 3 questions that I need. I'm going to do a treasure hunt, I think, is what it's called. And what I'm going to ask them to do is show up to the site and then try to go do something. Try to find some information. Try to find a blog post that would interest them. And then I'm going to let them see if they can do it, how quickly they can do it, how easy it is to use. So this is really usability. And so I'm going to go through question by question. And so I think what I'm going to do, and I realized this because this is what I did when I did my master's thesis, was you have hypotheses, right? So I'm going to go into it with a hypothesis. Users will be able to find the jobs page through the main menu. And then I'm going to rate it on how true I think it is based on the answers I got from people, and then based on the survey results. I'm going to build those together. And so that's going to be good. I'm going to write that now. I'm going to lay this out now. I'm going to get this whole research report all ready now, so that I don't have to think about it. So I don't have to come up with the insights and then figure out how I'm going to lay them out for the client. This is going to be really easy for them to understand, and it's going to be really easy for me to present, which now makes me think I should probably create a slideshow as well at the same time. If I think about all this stuff now, then I'm going to have way less work doing it in the future. My point here with this workflow is to show you guys that I started awkwardly. I'm like, I don't know, what should it look like, right? So I drew up these pages, and then I realized, oh, this needs to be built out. Oh, the insights need to be built out by question. How will I do that for each page? Oh, this is what the question 1 page is going to look like. The question 2 page and question 3 page are going to be identical in format. I just need to change the data. And then, here's where my hypothesis will go on each page. Question, summary, hypothesis, numbers, and then the raw data will go after that, to the extent that I choose to include the raw data. So anyway, guys, if you don't know what to do, start with a mind map. Just write down some things on a piece of paper, and then see how much sense you can make of them. And then it's quick to draw. It's quick to do this. It'll take me way longer if I try to go into Word and try to do it that way. This is way more efficient. All right. Thank you. Hope this was helpful.